Hi, this is Trina from Reimagine HR, coming to you from a newly moved into house, not yet unpacked office, but we do what we need to do in these crazy COVID-19 times. Been a bit of a lag between videos and touching base with you guys. So just wanted to, I guess, have a chat around a few things that have come up for us, and also to try and really, we'd love to hear from you. Some of the lessons you've learned, some of the tips and the tricks that have come up for you, the things that you've just found interesting. So your observations through this time, which is unprecedented, that's the word of the day, right? But uncharted waters is definitely throws out some really interesting scenarios, and some of our clients are bringing some really good stories to us, which we're going to do some case studies on as we move forward. We've had a few people asking us, would we be doing engagement surveys right now? The answer, engagement surveys, probably not, but pulse checks definitely, more now than ever. A pulse survey is important. Use it as an opportunity to reassure people. So they should be 2 to 3 minutes. So just a couple of questions really. And, reassure people in how you start wording to questions. So whilst we, think that our company is completely all over COVID-19 and that we've got good plans in place to ride out this crisis, we'd love to hear from you in regard to how you're doubling down at home, how you're staying productive, how you've had to adapt your work patterns, just so you can get some intel to refine your strategies. So really important to stay connected with your people and to do it in a structured way so you can get some good feedback you can actually act on, because it'll be representative of your workforce. Ergonomics is another big one. So a lot of people are not equipped or set up for home-based work and thinking they have to go out and wipe out Officeworks' entire stock line. Not true. But just some tips around, monitors at eyebrow height and, making sure that your knees are at 90-degree angles, whether that's bricks under your feet, rolled, taped towels as a lumbar cushion, or, whatever the case might be. Doing some standing work each day just to stretch out your body, but even if that's the kitchen bench, you're still going to need to bring your laptop up to height. Using keyboard, mouse to make sure you're not hunching over a laptop, because they're not as ergonomic as a PC or a desktop computer might be. So very worthwhile putting some, workplaces being proactive about putting those safety guidelines out. Don't wait for people to ask. That should be given as soon as people are starting to work from home, especially if it's starting to be a majority, not a minority. Interesting times in terms of proving that all those people that asked to work from home and were denied and told it couldn't work, and now it does. Or disabled workforce who had sought, flexibility to be able to work from home and were told no, that they had to be visible within the workplace. Do they? So there's some really good learnings and insights that are coming out of this that I think are going to add some value as we move forward. Virtual team building's kind of gone off the chart. So, people, whether it's the happy hour drinks we talked about last time, after hours when you finish on a Friday, of course, but turn up with your favourite cocktail. No one's got to drive. Why not? But, there's the normal coffee catch-ups and cake and all that kind of thing. But people having messy desk photo competitions and, Olympics for the most steps and squats you can do while working in a day to keep people moving, given they're stuck at home. MasterChef competitions, so lunch competitions. Like, it's kind of got out of control. We love it. So it's good to monitor that stuff and just to bring some fun, to keep people united through something that's not talking about COVID-19. Not sure about you guys, but it's dictating our life so much at the moment, and so it's dominating all of the media and all of the information and that kind of thing. But bring some fun in, bring something that is not that into your conversations with your teams. That's really important right now. Obviously, we're using different social media platforms. So Zoom and House Party have recently been, succumbed to hackers. So there's some caution and some cyber security that we need to look at in terms of, when you've got a remote workforce, how do you protect your data and that kind of thing. We talk about our frontline healthcare workers or, retail staff, Woolworths, battling the toilet paper crusade and all of that, and applauding them. I think the unsung heroes at the moment are ICT. We have ICT all over Australia, all over the world, trying to mobilise significant changes to, hardware and software solutions to support people working remotely, trying to keep up then in terms of, data security and, and that kind of thing, and working ridiculous hours, struggling to maintain physical distancing. We don't like to use social distancing, say socially connected but physically distant. So physical distancing when you've got people looking over your shoulder on the monitor, and it's like, back off. But it's hard when that's the nature of your work sometimes. So I really want to applaud ICT people that are turning up every day and copping it on service desk, and having everyone demanding the same thing at the same time. Really tricky. And they didn't have the lead in time for that, so that's just a bit crazy. Speaking about Zoom, by the way, who knew that it has the capacity to touch up your appearance? It's like a filter. Who knew that? I think you go into settings and then it's under meetings, and then hidden at the bottom, you can flick a filter to touch up your appearance. Maybe you can turn up to your Zoom meetings in your tracksuit pants without your makeup. Whatever floats your boat. But, these are some of the tips that, we never knew this. And we use Zoom all the time. Online learning is part of what we do, thankfully. Something we can adapt with our clients. But yeah, we want to hear your tips and tricks. So let us know what you're thinking. It's good to be connected again. Stay safe, look after each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.